On today's installment of Big Al's Garage, we're unfiltered. How y'all doing? Welcome to another installment of Big Al's Garage. We're back again with the 65 Chevy Corvair, and for those of you keeping score at home, you know the car is a little under the weather right now. In my last video I performed a compression check on the engine after discovering a very annoying clacking sound and found I have no compression on cylinder number 2. Also, the car left me stranded on the side of the road. I had spark still, so the problem is fuel related. I believe one of the suspects, the prime suspect, is an inline fuel filter that I installed 2 years ago. It's probably gotten clogged. So tonight we're going to change it out. It's a relatively simple operation, so let's get to it. Alright, so in order to get here is our fuel filter. It is a Donaldson model P550090. Looks like it was manufactured in November of 2008, so it's been here a while, on the shelf obviously. To get at it, you have to take the tire off. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4 clamps, and it's off. Got my wheel pan positioned underneath. Time to take it off. Okay, so the inner two most clamps are squeeze type, so the outer ones are worms. We're going to take the outer ones off first. I can brought all my tools over there. They are. This wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't spend half of it looking for a tool, you know? Now, if gas pours out of here, we'll know that this wasn't the problem. I'm kind of almost hoping. Of course, these clamps, they almost always end up in the worst possible position. Always. Make them next to impossible to turn with a screwdriver, despite your best effort. Okay, gas is coming out. So that means gas was getting through the filter. And it logically wasn't the problem. Just let that run into the oil catch pan. That just wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't knock something over while I was filming, well, would it? Okay. Let's get this clamp off of here. We are going to be reusing these two worm clamps because of the differing diameter of the another possibility is an air bubble was getting into the fuel line somehow. You know, this one line, I'll show you. See how loose that is? Bet my bottom dollar that was causing an air bubble to get into the fuel, which is what probably stopped me. Tomorrow, if the engine starts up, alright. We've got our new fuel filter. There should be an arrow on the casing somewhere indicating the direction. I remember it wasn't that easy to find. Made in China. 32208. So this is one very old filter. Let's see, where was it on this one? Looking at this, assuming the writing goes to the back. It's stamped into the ends. Right here. You can probably just see the word in on this one end. So this is the end that goes towards the gas tank. We got 2 new hoses, which we're going to use because the other ones look a little cracked and dry rotted. Some of that is the fault of ethanol in the gasoline. It's just murder on these rubber hoses. Going to take a pair of channel locks to open these up, because if you're going to do this, go big or go home, right? 1. Fortunately, these will not clamp down enough when you install it on the car, so that's why we need the worm type ones. Alright, now we're putting our new filter in. There's one end. Let's get this clamped on good and tight, and then I'll get the other end.
A few moments later.
Alrighty, let's try this again. Well, no way to get that in there. I have to do it the old-fashioned way. Chippity. Final. Problem is there's just like 3 million things in the way here. This wire here, if you're curious, connects to the temperature gauge. This car is a Monza model and was not originally equipped with one, but it has a Corsa gauge cluster. Okay. Okay. Why these things can't be Phillips head, I have no idea. A stubby would be better for this. And this thing that looks like a dryer vent pipe is one of the heater hoses. And of course, this looks like it's been on here since the 60s. It's all dry rotted. And now you know one of the real reasons I don't drive this car much in winter. No heat. That's about as much as I can tighten it right now. So tomorrow morning we'll try and start the motor up. And there you have it. That is installing an inline fuel filter in a 65 Chevy Corvair. Till next time, I hope you will like, share, and subscribe, and see you on the next installment.